Hello everyone, welcome to this video on how to set up an AWS account. Most of you are new to AWS and you want to set up another AWS account that you can use for study. So how do you do that, right? So let's go ahead and go to Google, where we just search for AWS console sign in or AWS sign up. That should be AWS sign up. I'm going to click that. And then there is a second page here, AWS console sign up, amazon.com. I'll click on that and I'll come to a page here that gives me the option to create an AWS account. And what's looking for, the very first thing is what is called the root user email address. It should be an address that you have access to. And I really recommend that it's an address you have access to. I'm going to be using the Gmail account. I'm going to use this one I've created for this demo. So that's Wilfon Cloud Labs at gmail.com, right? So once I type that email, I'm going to give it an account name. So I'm just going to call it Labs, right? Labs 2025. So I'm going to be using this for my labs. And once I have the email address and the account name for this that I'm setting up, I'm going to click on verify email. An email is going to be sent to this address. That's why I need to have access to. So I'm going to go to that email. And I see there's a verification code 719751, right? 719751. So once I type that code, I'll click on verify. Once I come up to the create your password page, it means that that code was correct. And the next thing I need to do is type a root user password. I also want to emphasize that it's very important that you type a password that you will not be able to forget. Make sure you have it stored in a location where you can have access to. So I'm typing a password here. I will not use one that Google is proposing to me. I just need to use a password that meets the required criteria here. So I'm not using this one. I'm going to type my own password. I need to confirm the password. Make sure you type that correctly. And if the password, if it's correct, then I'm going to come, I can save the password here on my, if you are using Chrome, for example, I'll do so. I'll not use that here. So once you successfully have your password, you come to the next page here, which is your contact information. For your contact information, the first thing is, how do you plan to use AWS? We're using this for personal projects, so pick the second option. You should type your full name. You should give your phone number. Make sure that it's a phone number that AWS can be able to reach you. Indicate your country. I'm based in Germany. That's why I'm doing that. Type your address, city, state, province, where applicable, and then also go ahead and tick the box at the bottom here to confirm that you have read and agreed to the terms of the AWS customer agreement, right? So fill your contact information. I'm going to go ahead and fill my contact information, and once I complete, I'll click to continue to step 2. So do the same, and once you are through, come back and see the next step. So see you shortly. All right, once you have successfully completed your contact information, you have the billing information page, and here you are going to actually indicate what payment method type you are using. So it could be credit or debit card or your bank account, right? So Don't get worried again, because this is AWS free tier. If you are starting with AWS for the very first time, there is a certain set of services that you can use which belong to a free tier, and AWS will not charge you for that. But AWS want to ensure that they can have access to this account, and all they will do is hold $1 charge, right? So in your study, you just ensure that you use services within the free tier, and you'll never actually pay much, right? So once you are ready, decide to use a credit card or a debit card or a bank account. Put all the details, the expiration date. Once you do all of that, go ahead and fill in the information and go on and hit on the next step. And once you are ready, we'll catch up in the next page. I'm going to fill my own information and then see you once you've done so as well. See you shortly. Depending on which account you are using, it may ask you to verify. I fill in my bank information and I have to confirm that I'm actually the one. So after doing that confirmation, it should move me to the next screen, as you see shortly. Right, so now I'm on the confirm your identity page. And to confirm your identity, you need to give your phone number again. I'm going to use text message. You can do that by text or voice. I prefer text. So go ahead, fill in your phone number, and then once you are ready, you should click send SMS. Once you fill in your number and click send SMS, it will ask you to actually type in some characters, and once that's correct, you should be able to get a text message, right? So go ahead and do that, and once you are ready, watch the next step. Right, so I did fill in my number and I have this characters to type in. So let me do so. I hope I have that correctly. Now if I submit, that was not correct. I'm going to try again. That should be 26XYRR. Hopefully I got it correct this time around. Once that's correct, I'll get a code sent to me by, I've got a code on my phone. I'm going to put that code here. So check your own phone as well. And at this point now, I'm almost through. I need to select a support plan. And what I'm going to do is basic support free. This is the one you should use. And then click on complete sign up. And you should have a message here. Congratulations. Ignore these messages. Congratulations, thank you for signing up with AWS. Go to the AWS Management Console, which is what you can do. You can click on that, and you have the AWS Management Console. There will be a guide here, service menu, trying to show you around. I'll just hurry a bit and click on done. But the key thing is now you are on an AWS account. What you can see, the first thing is the name of the account, Labs 2025. This is the account ID. Every account always have an ID, right? So we have successfully created an AWS account. The next step is to set up what we call the MFA on this account. So I'm going to do that in the next video. But before you go away, just make sure that you sign out so that when we come in, we shall then be able to start from the sign up page. Make sure you still remember your password that you used during sign up, as you are going to need that. So see you in the next video and enjoy.